Hi Flosstube, I'm Joy.
I'm Emma Kay.
And we're the Carolina Stitchers. And we're back after a month.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, we've had a lot going on. First off, we hope everyone had a fabulous Mother's Day. We had a great one.
Yes, we did.
What else did we do? We had a family birthday.
Yep.
So all that entails.
All the dinner and yumminess.
Dinner and all the fun. Everyone was here, not everyone, but several of the kids. I guess 4 of the 6 were here for Mother's Day. So we had a great time with that. I watched my oldest grandson for a week.
Oh, he's so much fun.
He's so much fun. But man, you forget.
Toddlers run around a lot.
Yeah.
They're going.
You just forget. I had 6 children and I was like, whoo. I was in bed by 8. He was up so early. I was like, this is a whole new world. So, but then I was like, my hat's off to these young moms. I think you tend to forget the longer you go out from having your own kids, how much it entails. So I was super happy that I could help her at all. I wish they were all closer.
I know, I miss them. As soon as they left, I was like,
yeah. And I'm like, that is the least I can do is help you guys. So we had a really good time with him. And then I went to Hobby Lobby. We had Memorial Day. I hope you guys had a blessed Memorial Day with your families. We did. I shared a Memorial Day story on Instagram, one that was close to my heart. So if you guys pop over there, you can find it. And what else did we do? Emma found some really big news.
Yes, we were going to wait on finding out the gender, but we had our anatomy scan last month. And just seeing the baby on the screen and knowing that they were there, I was like, we gotta know. And so we found out we're having a girl.
Yay!
So it's exciting.
So 2 grandsons and a granddaughter.
Yep.
That's just what we needed, add a girl into the mix.
Like,
so we are super excited and everything's going well.
Yep.
Feeling much better.
Yes. Eating a lot. I'm like
eating food.
Empty hole right now.
She's showing, which is so much fun.
Gotta rock my maternity clothes.
Yep. And baby girl's kicking all around. Everybody's happy and healthy, so we're excited for that. And I felt like I didn't stitch a lot with the grandson being here, but it's been a month, so I made up for it.
Yes.
I have a ton to show today, so I think we're gonna jump into that. I'm looking at my notes to see.
Which it makes up because I feel like I didn't get that much stitching done, so.
But you're working.
Be better about it next month.
Pregnant mama working, that is no joke. Like I said, we need to give our hats off to all the young mamas out there. Like I said, I think you forget the further out you go.
I have a newfound respect for all mothers out there. I was like, whew, they're not even here yet, and I'm tired.
I know. And we were and still are a military family, so we never had access to family friends or any of that. So it was a lot of just doing everything by ourselves. So I'm so happy when I can help our kids. It's a lot of fun. So anywho, I guess we'll jump on in because we have a ton to show. So I think we're going to start with the sales. You want to start with sales?
Yes.
If we're in any sales. And May was the building block sale. Myself and Missy, we had come up with just an idea one night, talking about all of our block sales, that we would take May. It's a continuous sale. It's not ending. But we would take the month of May and focus on our sales. I think Missy was able to actually get a finisher. She's pretty close to one because she kind of concentrated, and I'm not that kind of stitcher. So I'm going to start showing you the blocks that I worked on. Did you work on any blocks?
I did not. I ran into a roadblock with blocks. So I had fabric for both because I wanted to try, and I cannot remember the name of the pattern. It's the one with the farm animals on the beach, and it's like hang 10 heifer.
Oh yeah.
I cannot remember the name. Because it's kitted up at my apartment right now.
Pedal pushers.
Pedal pushers, yep. It's their little summer farm animal patterns. And I had picked out, it was an Ada fabric, just a light blue. And I was like, I don't want to stitch that on Ada. So I'm going to buy some fabric for it this weekend and start that. And then the other building block sale I have with me, but I haven't started it because I don't know. This was one, it was the JBW Designs.
Oh, yeah.
And I really love these. I had started them, but the fabric that I originally stitched them on was just very, like, it was kind of like that orange opalescence. Or gingerbread. It was gingerbread.
Which can lean orange.
And I just didn't like the way the colors looked on it. So I was thinking about doing it on this fabric. This is
Is that
just like
mushroom
a
or taupe?
taupe. Yep, this is taupe because this is the big weenie cell.
Taupe.
Boop. But I just didn't like the way the colors look, so I don't know.
I can agree.
Because I feel like that red is so bright, it's kind of a
yeah.
mess. So I'm running
so
into
good.
an issue with that fabric
I
and
think
trying
you
to
have
choose
an issue. I think your
I don't
issue's
know.
solved, Emma. We can
We'll
only
see.
solve all the issues that easily.
If only.
Oh well. We can just stitch it out.
Yes. So I haven't started them yet, but this weekend.
This weekend, okay. We're gonna start with the blocks, guys. And we have a lot. I have a ton to show. If you like to see the stitching, you were in the right location. Let me see if I can find the. I'll let Emma show this to you. This is Country Cottage Needleworks Beach Boardwalk. And I started with the ice cream. Yeah, that's just the only start that I had. I think this is mint by Picture This Plus as well.
Super pretty.
And I stitched this one nap time.
Oh.
Baby boy was having nap time and I snuck away and stitched. So this is where we're at.
I love it.
And I went ahead and did the back stitching on the ice cream as well. I'm pretty sure I'm just using all the called fors, I believe.
Was the mint the called for fabric too?
No.
Changing it up.
You know I love Picture This Plus. I forget how many's in a set. Is it 7?
7? For some reason I want to say 9, but I don't think that's right.
It's smaller than their usual. Let's see. I should have them all in here. It's a mess. Like I said, I was watching a 13-month-old, so. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is 7. So that was my first, maybe not the first one that I worked on, but that's the first one I'm showing today. And this is in a unnamed project bag.
I love it. I love that fabric.
So I can't remember who I got it from, but I love it. This next one is the one that I believe Missy is going to have a finish on. This is Little House Needleworks, Fall on the Farm, and I'm still at block 1. Let's see if I can find block 1 to show you guys. So cute.
Oh, that's pretty.
Missy took hers and personalized it. Oh. So for her family, like the hair and the skin.
That's cute.
Yep. I did not. These are random strangers on my Fall on the Farm. This is a Picture This Plus Lugana. Oh, it looks like I finished colors. Block 1.
Boom.
Then scooted on to a little bit of block 2. So I did the back stitch, even though the white on the brown doesn't show that well. But I don't want to unpick it. If you've ever unpicked back stitch on stitching.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. And this, like I said, is a Picture This Plus, but I'm not. If I had to guess, it kind of looks like Legacy. But I think it's so cute, and I really love the this gingham or checkerboard right here. How pretty. My fingernails have grown so long, I just noticed that.
Good, they're healthy.
I need to cut them. Our garden is producing.
Yes, lots of veggies.
Yep. And my husband finished the deck for Mother's Day. And I got a new lounging chair. But like I said, I had a 13-month-old as well, so no one was lounging. This is in a Goose. Alexa, stop. What is she going to order?
She's like, lounge chair added to shopping list.
Please don't. Next, this is an oldie but a goodie. This is the Trilogy Sneak Peek Summer. So it came in 3 different charts. This was the first chart. That's what I worked on. How cute are they? I love it.
I love that.
That feels like our summer.
Yes.
Doesn't it? So I picked I believe this is, let's see. Nessie by Picture This Plus, and a 28 count is what I worked on. And I switched the colors. I didn't have everything that it called for, so I kind of just went through my stash. But how cute is he?
That's adorable.
I love him. So
I like the citrus on the side too, the border.
So I changed those, but I would like to get back to this. And it's not going to take long at all. I finished him in one day.
Dang. So, yeah, it's smaller blocks, I think.
So I worked on that one. Again, that is Sneak Peek by the Trilogy. And you can see down here how it all looks together.
I love it. I like the chef.
I do too. How cute is that? That's Dad.
Pretty much grilling. That was Memorial Day.
We did. And we got a new flag. I thought our flag was fine though. Dad said he didn't feel like it was quite bright enough for Memorial Day.
Gotta represent.
So I said, let's change that. The next block, this is a fun one. Ink Circles, Another Year Creeps By. And if you'll notice,
that one's fun. That looks fun.
Yep, every single block has something creepy in it. Bones, needles, I don't know. That looks like a poisonous plant. Eyeballs, bats, skulls.
Like all the creepy
Isn't
crawlies.
Like a super fun Halloween.
I love ink circles.
Me too. So I worked some on this. This is a fabric that I bought from Fire Poppies, so I have no clue what it is. And I started upside down. So, but I did get some work done.
So pretty.
Isn't it cute?
I love that fabric.
I do too.
It's like,
and I have a couple of projects on it. It's like a purple with orange and like some darker gray in it. But I have no clue. Maybe Fire Poppies is watching.
Let us know. We need more.
Let us know.
That is super cute.
I have a couple pieces of it, and it's a Lugana. You know, that's my favorite. So I had someone mention on Instagram last night that they would love to see me actually stitch. They enjoy the look of my stitches, and so I thought maybe Emma can. This is a dot goose. I thought maybe Emma could do just like a quick 30 seconds, so it would be, we'd speed it up. Just so they could see.
Like maybe how you started and just
Well, I think she's.
Process.
Yeah, I think she's more interested in how I get the stitches to lay. But.
Yeah, that's something I'm interested in too, because mine are haphazard.
I've had 40 years of experience. I railroad sometimes. I always make sure my thread is straight going in. But I've learned a way so I don't take too much time. So actually when I'm at the top, I pull through, say it looks like it's kinked one way, I circle it the other way and go back through. And so it straightens it out as it goes through the fabric. But you get faster at it.
See, so
anyway,
as long as the stitch is there.
As long as the stitch is there. This is a dot goose bag.
I love that pattern.
I ordered some more mesh bags because I'm going to show you guys. I kitted up some things on Saturday. I'd like to say I cleaned my craft room, but
it was very organized.
Not the whole thing because I got sidetracked. This is a Little House Needlework Farmhouse Christmas, and I'm on the quilt block still, but I did get some work done. And I've shown all of these to you guys before. It's a 9-chart series. And this is on my very favorite. You think you would?
I have a few of those patterns.
Oh, yeah. I had some extras.
That's what
Remember,
it's from.
I stitched 2 for your sister for Christmas. Yep. And this is on ale. So there's the overall look of it, which I think is gorgeous.
I love the way the white pops on ale.
It's just nothing better. So I worked some more on that. Angie asked me to bring this to StitchCon because she wants to see.
And the Ada, I think, too, because the Ada came out more green because I've got Ada.
We should bring Ada so they can see, because I think they might stitch on a low, or I mean a high count Ada.
But I think the Ada definitely tends to lean more on the green side because I bought some and I was going to use it for something similar, but ended up not.
And this Lugana is far more brown. So, but it's a nice shade of brown. So I worked on that. Are you hot or is it just me?
I think I'm always running
It was
hot.
like hot in South Carolina
It was
already.
90 degrees.
I know. I was like,
that
it's
on
already like the
average.
devil's kitchen outside. So hot. Gosh. This is in a mesh bag. I ordered some more of these, like I said, because I just kitted up more and I have project bags. But I am collecting some new project bags. I posted this on Instagram and I actually had a couple people say they don't know how they missed it. They haven't seen it before.
What?
And this is Carriage House Samplings Christmas at Hawk Run. And I started on block 1, which is like a peacock.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it supposed to be a partridge?
Maybe it's supposed to be. Well, it looks like a peacock to
This
me.
is a great, look at this photo that they included. I'm like, I can put that in a frame.
That's super cute. I love that because it's all stitched.
I know, you know, I want to make I want to make like a wooden box project. Box. That might be perfect because I could have this to decoupage.
Mm-hmm.
Just ideas. Coming
Write that down.
I know. Oh, we have our Flosstube to go back and
True.
I'm trying to see if I kept the tag for the fabric. I don't see it. This is a picture of this plus Lugana, and this is where I worked on it 1.5 days.
That's a lot for 1.5 days.
But look how pretty the colors are.
I love the way that teal
And it
looks
is
on the fabric.
She'll get it all in there. It is all DMC.
Which the Hawk Run series, I feel like they're big blocks
Whew,
too.
they're huge.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is full coverage.
Oh goodness. Holy moly. I'd cut out some darker fabrics.
Yeah. Do you remember
Shellac it
what
on
this is?
there.
Actually, you guys gave this to me for Christmas.
It is
And I
whatever
picked
the...
it out. No, it's not. Because I think
Oh,
that they...
if you picked it out, I probably have it in a message
Let's
somewhere. I can
see.
include it in the description.
Let's see if we can see what they called for.
Because I remember getting the fabric. I got it from 123 Stitch, so it'll be
Mhm.
on my order.
I don't know.
I'll add it to the description. Let's see.
But I
It's a
did.
fabric you've used
whichever one I
before.
requested. It's a picture of this plus. Everyone knows that is my
Jane.
standard go-to. That's another thing with the stitches laying so nice and even, is that I use a Lugana, which is an even weave. And I use picture this plus, so it's a tight even weave. You know, it's not real loosey-goosey. I'm using all the called for DMC, which is
A lot. I remember because that's when
Yeah.
Joanne sent me like 3 of the same order. I was like, holy moly.
So now
I can
Emma
get that
has-
up 3 times.
Now you have almost a full thing of
Set.
DMC.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. This is my next block I worked on. Country Cottage Needleworks. Frosty Forest, and I worked on the snowy reindeer. Yep.
Cute.
And this is, oh good, Dapple. Picture this plus
Dapple.
Dapple. 28 count. And this was another one that I worked on during nap time. So I didn't get that much done. Like I said, hats off to all those young mamas that are stitching and watching babies.
Oof.
You guys rock. So that's
Super
where I
cute.
got to.
Those are big blocks too.
This is a whole half a yard of Dapple, so I'll have some of that left. And I am using the called for floss, which seems to be Gentle Arts and DMC. So there's that one. If we're going too fast, you might have to slow us down, but I have so much to show you guys. Like, we'll be here till next June. We'll be here to the next StitchCon. This was a block I worked on. It is Spooky Town Square. It's not the one I worked on.
Very cute.
I worked on the library. I think. Yeah.
Loud Library. That's this one.
Okay. And it was a restart. Remember how I had started
In the
in
middle.
the middle?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not a middle starter. And so I didn't enjoy that. And I was using that glow-in-the-dark DMC.
Oh, yep. Over it.
I don't enjoy that because it does not lay very well at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I restarted it. I think I got to work on it like a day and a half, maybe. This is Crystal Nocturne by Picture This Plus, and I'm using a 16 count Ada,
Oh.
which when I first got back into really stitching a lot after I'd taken a little hiatus, I was stitching mainly Ada.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had joined some Picture This Plus clubs over Ada, but since then I've given Emma most all of my, what I had. But I used it because I have it.
I
A whole
love
half
that
yard
fabric
of
on
it.
that.
And it's very, I think it's very bright.
Makes me ready for Halloween.
So that was my restart.
Very cute. And you're doing the back stitching as you go?
Yes.
Nice.
Glendon Place loves
Back stitching.
back stitch. So unless you want to get caught. So here I'm doing this one. And it's going to be really large.
It's going to be pretty. I really do love the fabric too.
Yeah. I'm happy that I got back to it. And I think it sat in my whip bin forever because I wasn't excited with that. That glow-in-the-dark DMC is really difficult to work with.
It is. I've tried to stitch one thing with the glow-in-the-dark and I was like, taking a break.
This is Early Americans. I think my bag is pretty southern.
I love that fabric.
Thank you. And this will be the one I focus on for the rest of May for my blocks. And like I said, the sow will continue on. Just tag myself and Missy, and so that way we can see it. And we would love to share it with everyone. This is 28 count Lugana Ale. And I am still working on Martha's house.
It was a big house.
George gave her the biggest house he could find. And I'm just using the simple border. I think Ivana has a pretty border out that you can add. But I'm fine with the simple.
I love it.
And there's so much stitching. So this is a half a yard of ale. I'll have some left.
Love it.
Martha Washington. Let me see if I can find the pattern. In case you're interested in it. I actually purchased all of these at StitchCon, I think 2 years ago. Little House Needleworks, Early Americans is a series. There's 9 parts. And this is number 3. And I'm using all of the called for, I believe those are classic Colorworks. So worked on that one. Like I said, I was really hopping around with the, are we keeping you awake?
Yes. No, I'm always tired. I woke up at 5 today. I used to be an early morning person, and now if I get up before 6, I'm like a zombie.
It's too early.
I know.
This is my Stitch and Piece bag. Remember I bought you the set
Oh, yeah.
as well? Because it matches my mat.
Do you want to show, or wait for Hall to show the
Or-
mats? We haven't shown them yet.
Oh wait, this isn't a building block.
Dun, dun, dun.
I was skipping around on you guys. I think that's it then for the building blocks.
That's all.
Okay, well I'll
For
show
now.
this next. This is whips. Let's let Emma have the floor.
Oh, goodness. Do you want to do the bags as part of Haul, too, though?
I think we had the
wait.
bags last time.
We haven't shown them yet.
Are you sure?
100%. We haven't shown. We got these, I think the last time we filmed was April. So we haven't shown our mat. At least I haven't shown my mat and stuff on.
Oh, well I'll show mine. I have my mat. Do you have your mat?
I do.
Oh.
La-da-dee. I don't remember. So this is
Stitch and
Stitch and
Piece.
Piece.
Etsy.
And it's a little stitchy mat, which is going to be perfect for StitchCon. It's got these to hold your thread, which one of them, I really love how it snaps on.
Yep.
So that's going to be super fun. And I love the fabric. This fabric was perfect for it. And it's just so cool because I've always seen people with like the mats and I've never
But I bought these for myself and Emma for StitchCon. I bought this and a matching bag for both of us. And we'll leave Stitch and Piece below her Etsy.
Yes, I am.
That's a huge bag, which you know I love. Once we get bags,
Holds everything.
I figure we'll buy bags at StitchCon.
Oh, yep. I've got that on my list.
On our list, people.
This was a whip. So I've got 2 whips in this bag. So we had started this together.
There's a fly in the house.
Like, shoot,
Welcome
fly,
to
don't
summer
bother
in the
me.
South.
So this is Silver Creek Samplers Coastal Cola. And this was one we probably kitted it up our first StitchCon 2 years ago.
Our
and it was
last
supposed to, I feel like it
it
was
was
a
last
while
one.
ago because
What was it? Because you didn't kit it
It was
up.
a Stitch Alone for a while, but it's super cute.
So Emma and I always try to have a start together at StitchCon.
And
this was
I
almost
did not start it at StitchCon, but we did start it over Mother's Day weekend.
Well, I had already started mine.
Well, I started it.
And we were able to stitch together, so I posted a picture on Instagram of us on the porch.
Did, yep. So we've got that. And I'm just doing the called for fabric. I want to say, I'm not sure what the called for fabric is. Blue Whisper linen. So just the 32 count on Zweigart. And then just all the called for DMC and Gentle Arts, except for that uniform blue Gentle Arts, they didn't have, so they substituted it with I want to say it's like Cape May.
Oh, 1, 2, 3 stuffed it?
Yes, ma'am. Well, they recommended. Oh, so Chesapeake Bay. So like these are my colors for the hand dyed, which I feel like are really pretty
I like that.
for that.
I'm really enjoying it. We'll take that to StitchCon.
Yes, I know. I need to start planning like what I'm taking and get all that ready. And then this is one, you actually gave me this pattern. It's the Hoop-de-Doo Sweet Baby by Sue Hillis Designs. And I thought this was so cute. I actually started this like we were going for gender neutral colors. So I've got more green in there because I was worried about all the pink in case the baby was a boy.
And now she's pinked it right up.
Yeah, so I've got like the heart. It was supposed to be pink, but I did it green. But I think I'll just keep going. And I'm back stitching as I go. I'm doing all the called for DMC, but the fabric I just chose a white. I want to say this is it's not an Ada. It was one of the pieces
even
you
weave.
gave me.
It's just from, I think, Charles Craft.
And then I thought this needle minder would be cute for it. That's from Caffeinated Cat Crafts on Etsy.
It's so cute.
So I thought that was a really fun start. I was happy to do that one.
I love that one.
I've got both of those in my bag.
I felt like you got some good stitching.
I really need to up my game on stitching though. I'm trying to also, because we're moving in August, still in the same town, just a different place, but trying to get everything slowly cleaned and packed up and
So
organized.
good. Oh, yeah.
But this one,
She has a lot of people to help move.
yes.
Siblings, significant others, her
It's-
father.
More so, I've got a lot of stuff that I don't use, so it's
Yeah.
like Goodwill or stuff that doesn't fit, like the stuff that's been
So
sitting there for 2 years.
They help her move. I watch the dog.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she gets moved in, I usually come over
Decorate.
and we unpack and decorate.
I'm excited.
Me too.
I'm excited. But this next one
I
is
love this.
Lizzie Kate Nevermore, which I'm almost finished with this one. I think I honestly could finish it today when we're getting our hair done.
Oh yeah, that is something else we have coming up. Hair day.
And then this is just on a
Murky?
murky, I don't remember, 28
Even
count.
weave, yeah.
Yep, Lugana.
Yeah.
Oh, they do. See, I'm trying to be better about keeping all my tags for my fabric. Usually I put them on the actual pattern. But yep, 28 count, murky. And it's just DMC 310, which was super easy. And then this is another needle minder from Caffeinated Cat Crafts on Etsy. Thought it was very cute.
That is so cute.
Look
I
at
love
that.
that.
And then what else? And then this one I didn't get, actually no, this one I got more stitch. So for the smalls exchange for StitchCon, which it has to be a small design. So average, I feel like they're about
Oh, but
what,
you don't want
that
to show
big.
it, do you?
I'm not doing it as a
Oh.
smalls anymore because I didn't realize it is this big.
It's a large
Yes. So this is the Bats and Booze Stitch Along.
freebie.
It's a
Fat quarter
freebie,
shop, yep.
which I really loved. It was super cute. I just, in my brain, I thought it was going to be like this big. And it's this big. So it doesn't really count as
you
a
stitched
small.
on like a 40 count.
I mean, my eyes could never.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just going to stitch this as a fun little Halloween piece. And I want to say this fabric's Nocturne.
No,
No.
too light.
It was something I picked up. It's Atomic Ranch, and I got it from StitchCon or Keepsakes last year.
Yeah.
But it's really fun. It's like a murky gray
I
color.
think it's stormy gray because this side has no print on it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's fabric flare. Maybe.
Boop. And then just
It's
the called
printed.
for DMC.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is printed now that I look at it. But it's a nice little color for the Halloween stuff.
So cute, isn't it?
I got that in my fancy project bag.
Yeah.
I need to
It
go.
does the job though, right?
Yes.
Like I said, I ordered some more mesh and I ordered some more, you know, like the envelopes that have the snap to put
Yes,
the
I
patterns
really
in.
love the envelopes. I like these too. I just need to get a binder to organize them.
I would never use it.
This is a Witchy Stitcher, which I've been eyeing this pattern for a while. I finally got it on Etsy. It's the Witchy Stitcher, We're
I
Made
love
for Each
this
Other.
one.
And it's Frankenstein's monster and the bride of
You
Frankenstein.
can personalize it, your name and your husband's name.
Yes. So with this, I'm doing the call for DMC just on this is a DMC Charles Craft, like a black Ada.
That's going to be amazing.
And I'm doing the outline first. So I haven't gotten a whole lot done, but I'm doing the outline because that 310 on the black, oh, that's a pattern. Whoops.
It's stitched on black. So I told Emma, I'm like, what are the chances I would not even stitch that black?
Just leave it.
I would stitch the white.
Yeah,
I think you should stitch the white first
and then
see what it looks like. Black on black seems like the least fun that I've ever thought about
doing.
Yeah.
But I love the greens. It came with a lot of fun. Let's see. It's just got different shades of
I'm telling you, just try the white. Outline it and do the white part and see what do you think.
Floss, kind of a mess. That's what I'll do. Then I'll outline it and then do the white and the green and go from there. And then I think that's it for, oh no, I have one more whip. This was technically a stitch along too, which I forgot it was a stitch along. So for Mother's Day, Stitching with the Housewives on Etsy runs like a little sale, which you're the one that reminded me about it this year. So I picked up a few patterns and one of them was Stitching with the Housewives So Berry Sweet, which I thought this was fun. This reminded me of when I was little, I loved the show Strawberry Shortcake. And so it reminded me of that.
I love that.
But it was super fun. And I'm not sure which fabric.
Shadow.
I'm doing this on Shadow. Because it was actually one you had started this one on.
Shadow 16 count Ada.
And then the
So
called
that's smaller than what you're used to.
But I think it's super cute. I like the way it's laying.
So let's picture this plus Shadow.
And just the called for DMC. So I've got the berry done. I'm just going to work my way up. I might bring this to StitchCon to finish so I can ring the bell. It's just like a quick little.
I've ever rung the bell.
You've got to just bring something small. Okay. And then that's it for my lips.
That's it, huh? Well, I did partake in the sale. This isn't part of it on Etsy for the Housewives, but I didn't print out anything. I probably purchased 10 patterns though. This one was not one of them. I already had this. It's Let's Go Ride a Bike, Stitching with the Housewives, and I made a change. See where that says eggs? I turned it into a flag.
Oh, I love that.
They do have the July version of this, but I didn't. They're so close, the colors are, that I did not want to do that. I just wanted to stitch it once. So this is on Shadow, and it's actually a 14 count Ada.
Oh, that's so cute. I love all the chickens.
And it's so cute, like the little gingham flag. But this is what I changed.
That's really cool. I like how you changed that up.
Pretty cute. And I'm off somewhere here, so my bike tire looks like it needs just a tiny bit of air.
Ah, you can't tell.
But don't all bikes look like that in the summer?
Yes.
So that, I worked on that with the whip. I'm telling you, I guess once the grandbaby left, I was really stitching it up.
You're ready to stitch.
I started back on, this is Hands On Design, their laundry series. You guys have probably seen this before. I've stitched 2 of them, and so now I've started the last one, which is Irony. And again, it is Hands On Design, the laundry company, and so there are 3 patterns. And along with those come these freebies. So it says wash, dry, fold. And this is where I got on the Irony.
I like it.
And this is a linen from, I don't know.
That's a cute fabric.
Hobby Lobby, maybe. And this is where I messed up.
Dun, dun, dun.
Which is okay, because I'm just going to finish that part off for Emma for her new laundry room. She has a laundry room now, but
this one's nice, because right now it's the laundry room, pantry, and water heater. And so with the new place we're moving, it's an actual own separate space, which will be nice.
It's going to be good. So this is one of the ones that I finished before, self-service.
I love it. I love those colors.
Okay, this is where I messed up. Wash, dry, fold.
Wash, fold, dry could work.
You don't really wash, fold, dry, right? It was so funny. I was telling Raquel, Traveling Viking Mama on Instagram, what I had done. She was like, first of all, she was like, I need to go check and make sure, just to check to see what I did. And then she was like, I think it'll be fine. But I was like, you just can't wash, fold, dry.
My brain didn't even register it.
So you can wash and fold though.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna finish this off, a little teeny finish for Emma's laundry room, and then I'm gonna restitch the larger one for myself.
I think it should work, but I appreciate it. I love this.
Oh, you're very welcome. But I was like, how in the world? I was just stitching along. I don't know what I thought the third word.
I don't know. When you told me about it, I was like, it looks great. Like, looks fine. I was like, wait.
Yeah, and this is a dot goose bag.
I love the fabrics that she finds.
Kind of reminded me of like a laundry day.
Mm-hmm.
At least when I was growing up. See the quilt kind of in the background?
Oh, yeah.
All the hanging it on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, put out. Now I can show. This is my stitching piece. The one that I went with, the bag.
Mm-hmm.
I love this little tassel.
Adorable. Mm-hmm.
And then this is my project mat. Stitch in piece.
I just love the mats.
I love them too, and the prices are so good. You guys definitely should check her out. I'll include that in the notes below. And this is one of my brand new favorites. No Time Like the Present. This is One Nation Bygone Stitches. And I had a plan to be through all the stars by StitchCon. And that's not going to happen. But this is on Picture This Plus Ale, and I think it's going to be beautiful. Beautiful when it's finished. And these are my stars.
I love that. That's a big piece.
And I just try to work in the white, and then I'll go back. Like, these don't have their little blue centers yet. Because I work in the white, and then I go back with the blue. And then this is going to be the piece that I've made the change. There's a little like star or something on each state before it. In the states that my husband and I were born in, and the states we've been stationed in, are all going to have a gold star.
I love that. That's
so it doesn't really interfere with the red, white, and blue. You know, it's a continuous look.
But
it still is personalized. I did work on that somewhat. Alright, this is a cell. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to reach if I can.
Walk around.
Guys, this is what happens when you wait a month.
Lots to show.
All right, I brought this out yesterday. This is in a, what is it?
It's a bigger
I don't have my reading glasses.
Buckleberry quilt.
Look how big that bag is. It's my President's and it's an Easter bag, but it was, I needed this to hold the project because it's so big. So this is Cloud's Factory Presidents, U.S. Presidents. And you purchase this. This is a one-time purchase, and whenever a new president is elected, you get the new one for free.
I love that.
So I'm hoping this is done within 4 years so I can have at least our presidents. I wasn't sure how I should finish it because obviously the presidents don't end. I was talking to Missy about it last night, and she's like, well, you could always stop with the president who was in office when my husband retires.
Which I love that idea.
Yeah. And his actual retirement date's not till spring. And so
this next next president will be on.
So we'll already have another one, which we have had one since that one. So, but I wanted to show you a little bit. I know I've highlighted their designs before. If you haven't ordered from Cloud's Factory, you should. This is the floss list, which it also gives you a color symbol guide.
Which I love that.
I love that. Back stitch. They also give you a color guide. They give you page setup, so each page is numbered, and they show you how you should do that. They give you how many skeins of thread you'll need, stitching tips, and fabric tips.
I need to order. I've got a few things in my cart.
Back stitch for certain presidents. color guide. And this is also a stitch guide for French knots. So I've never ever had a pattern, and I have several from them. I've never had a pattern from anyone else that was
More like thorough.
as detailed as Cloud's Factory. And this is what I did last night. I worked on Andrew Jackson and Van Buren. So I just had that. So I added 2 little bunting flags, and I've almost finished the 2 of them. And then it'll come around with this. You can see that border. This is on Relic. Picture this plus Relic in 28 count Lugana. And I've changed my setup. If you'll notice with the actual presidents, they alternate. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8. Well, we've had some more presidents. And so I'm just doing mine in a solid 8 all the way down and see where I end up. They also have, say I'm a president off or I need a space. They also have a Statue of Liberty that they included if you want to add that in.
Oh, that's fun.
Or in case you don't like just president and you want to
just replace it.
Yeah.
Lady Liberty this year.
So I love this. It's a lot of fun. And Home on the Ridge Instagram told me yesterday that she purchased it and all the floss because she's going to start. I told her it could be a stitch along that we will we'll give ourselves a 4-year. They go pretty fast when you do it. I'm just stitching everything else in the world. I'm determined that when I pass this world, I'm not going to have a pattern that wasn't touched.
It's gone. Yep.
Emma's inheritance should be interesting for her. But this is our Coastal Carolina. Yay. Again, this is a bag that I'm not sure. This is
Coastal Cola. I just thought I was drinking
silver.
soda.
Did I say Coastal Carolina?
Yes.
Oh.
But hey, I'd like that pattern too.
Yeah, Coastal Cola. Freudian slip. This is Nessie, I believe. And this is where I'm at. I'm using all of the called for colors. And my only change was their date is 2017. So I changed it to 2024, so it has to be finished.
Yes.
I'll be up New Year's Eve.
We'll bring it to StitchCon. We get a lot of, well, somewhat of a lot of
How
stitching
cute is
done.
that? And it looks like a real...
It's adorable. I love the colors too.
I do too. It looks weathered, kind of. That red is, what is that?
Yeah, it's I think it's Cinnamon Weeks Dye Works.
I think it's Gentle Arts, maybe. Let's see if I can.
I have it right here.
Showing that for the red.
Cinnabar. Weeks Dye Works.
I showed part of the pattern. Oh,
I did that with the Frankenstein one too.
We're out of practice.
I love it.
We worked on that some Mother's Day. So that was a good time. Let's see my next whip. I was whipping it up.
Whipping it up.
I want to say this is a dot goose, but I'm not 100%. How cute is it though?
I love it.
And I'm stitching a freebie. We love the Fat Quarter Shop Halloween freebies. This is Haunted Halloween, and I don't have the whole thing printed. I have the charts printed, but I didn't print the cover sheet again because let's face it, this uses a lot of ink.
It really does.
Yeah. So that is Haunted Halloween Fat Quarter Shop. I'm stitching on a picture of this plus, but I can't tell you what it is because I don't know. It's green. It's kind of almost like a pistachio green. But
I really love that fabric.
Done.
Are you doing the Classic Colorworks or the DMC?
I'm
it looks like
using
classic.
the Classic Colorworks. They do have both of them, but look at how pretty that moon is.
I love that orange color.
I don't
on
even
the
think
green
it's showing
fabric
up as good here as in real life.
No, definitely. I mean, both is just like.
But if you know anything about us or me, I really love some space. I saw where they were sending people's remains to the moon.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
goodness.
I'm not sure if they're actually going to the moon or
In orbit.
yeah. I mean, it was after.
Oh, yeah,
So it's not like a whole person that they're catapulting
like zombies.
out there, but I'm like, oh, that'll be one way for me to finally make it to the moon. I love the moon. This what?
You're funny.
Needles Dance collaboration from Ink Circles and Summerhouse Stitchworks. Now, during what we all had going on 2020, during 2020, Stephanie from Just Keep Stitching did online sales, giveaways, stuff like that through keepsakes. And I had actually won a prize. Do you remember that?
You're very good at those. Like,
So it came with like that little fold over floss thing.
I do remember that.
Remember? Well, it came with this pattern. And I liked it because I love ink circles. But at first I was not like super duper sold on it. So I told Emma she could use it. But then I took it back.
I was watching for like 2 or 3 years and did not do
I was
a single
watching
stitch.
Jen's fiber web. Is that? I think that's
This
what it was.
is right.
And she had finished this, and I paused it and immediately called Emma. Do you still have that
It's
pattern?
like, I have everything. I do not get rid of it unless it's a double and you don't
Yeah.
have it. I keep it all.
So this is a super dark fabric, and I can't tell you who it is or.
I think I have some of the same fabric, but I cannot think of the name.
Oh, wait a minute. Nope. I think I can, and then we'll show it to you guys again. I'm using the called for DMC. Maybe not. I think I picked the color too. You got me this at Keepsakes. It is Picture This Plus Linen. It's Twilight.
Those colors are really nice on
So
it
this
too.
is where I am.
Very
How
fun.
cool is that? And then this is a. Did you know DMC does needle minders?
No, what does it say?
What does it say?
Stitching as a lifestyle. It's very true.
And so I got it at Hobby Lobby in a pack of 2.
I had no idea they did needle minders. That's good to know.
But I love it, and I would have never picked it back up if it wasn't for Jen. So, and again. But I will say that after I stitched it one day. I started it that next day when Emma brought it back over. I started it, and because it's a linen and because it's so dark, I can only stitch it with natural light. And I felt like I was going cross-eyed by the time I was finished.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was super hard. I don't need corrective lenses whenever I'm stitching for whatever reason. I can see up close perfectly. But I guess because it's so tight and so dark blue that I just
hard to see.
could
It's a lot on the eyes.
not. Okay, I think that is.
Did you show this one?
Yeah. Did I give it to you?
You passed it here, but I don't know.
Oh no, I didn't show it. This is a mystery bag.
I love that fabric. It's like
wanna show
vintagey
the-
Christmas.
I'm almost done with this. Silver Creek Samplers Christmas list. I had several people ask for the floss list, and so on our, I think it's our last video,
It's in the description.
it is in the description. The flosses that I chose. This is, I think I kept the fabric. It's a Picture This Plus, and it is super fun. If you haven't tried this before, it's Demoiselle.
It's fun to say.
And I'm probably not saying it correctly. 20 count even weave, but it is a blue with like pinks and yellows, or
so
maybe
it's
it
like
was
mint.
reds and yellows, and
You are
kind of
so
a
close to
mix.
being finished with that.
I did take out the back stitching. It was too much. So close. And you can kind of see from the colors that I have on here the changes that I made. Did I finish it?
I was about to say, what else do you have to do on it? Because you have the manger. I think you finished
I
it.
finished it.
It's a finish. Woo woo.
Okay. Well,
So this is our FOs.
we're out of order. I was
That
going
looks
through that and I was like,
amazing.
wait.
I was like, you're so close to a finish because.
Well, I
Yeah,
had a
finished.
13-month-old for a week, guys. I'm on a different planet. I finished it. Well, that's shocking.
Now you gotta get it fully finished for Christmas this year.
Oh, okay. Well, that goes in the finished pile. I guess I'm so used to having it as a whip that felt strange. But I do have one last whip left. Do you have any more sales or whips left?
I do not. I have a finish and some fall.
Okay, this is a sow that Scrappy Chick Cindy asked me if I wanted to join her, and several other friends were doing it with Pokey Needle, Amy, I can't remember her last name, on Instagram, Floss Boss and Cousins, Textilly Laura, myself, and Cindy. Well, she created us these beautiful folders for our projects. You can show yours in haul.
Okay.
Don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
So this is for all of the goodies for Plum Street Samplers American Welcome. And if you go to my Instagram, you can see where we have it. Cindy actually divided it into 12 parts to finish it in a year, and Laura went through with a computer program so that it wasn't on the actual pattern to share. This is Legacy, picture this plus. Oh, let me show you the pattern first. New release, Plum Street Samplers, American Welcome.
So pretty.
Isn't that gorgeous? I'm using all of the called for DMC and color and cotton. And this is where I am. So I worked more than the month. Like I worked
Like a little bit
over.
ahead. I love the fish.
So right now it says God, which is 1/1. Super cute. And like I said, picture this plus Legacy, so it kind of has a yellowish, orangish. I don't know. It just reminds me of summer. So this is where I am.
Super cute. I love that blue.
It's gorgeous. It's color and cotton. So
Very pretty.
the colors are just spot on. So that is American Welcome Sal 2024. And for the ones that I've already opened, this is my favorite way to organize.
It's nice because
Little snack bags on a ring, and that way when I'm done with the color, I can just throw that bad boy back in there. Like I'm not trying to hook it back on the tag or do any of that, because when I'm stitching, I want to stitch. I don't want to mess around. This I usually do whenever I'm putting it back away for next time. And so I have put this away, even though it was very hard to put away, and I'm not saying I won't pick it back up this month. I'm gonna work on this little house next.
Love it.
So, and I did see that Stitchy Linda and Pam from Just Keep Stitching have also started a stitch along, but I don't think theirs starts until June 1st, maybe, but for the same pattern. So that's super exciting. Thanks so much, Cindy, for inviting me to join you guys, and I'm having a blast with it. So then I think that's it for whips, and you saw one finish.
Yep. Yes, I have one
Did
fully
you have
finished.
any? You have some finishes?
Yes, I have one. I finally finished so I can mail it to my youngest nephew. It's the Cross My Heart Ink Baby Bibs. See if I can find the, which I started stitching this one. The oldest nephew has the same pattern on the same type of bib, except it's got a plaid border. So I finished it, and it's just it's not the called for DMC except for the white and the red.
That is so
I
cute.
did similar grays.
And the oldest grandson wears his.
Oh,
He uses
yes.
it.
Every time I get a picture of him wearing it, I'm like, oh my goodness.
And now you have to get one for baby girl.
I know. They have a pattern that says Little Chick.
I saw that on the front when you showed it.
There we go. So she'll get that one. I just need to find these bibs. I looked because someone had recommended like a store in Utah online that had them, but they didn't have them online.
Did you try Hirschner's?
I need to try that then. Because I've tried eBay and like Google.
eBay would be a good place.
So
I felt like we found those on the StitchCon freebie table.
We did, but they only had 2. And I have like the Joann's have the white
put it out
cloth.
to the universe. What if we get there
And it's there.
and it's there?
I'll be looking.
Emma will be on the lookout.
Yes, I will.
So you have that finish. I'm gonna go backwards because I kitted up some items.
Oh, I do have a
You want to show?
few. Yep, that I kitted up. This
I'm so
one,
discombobulated.
it's been a minute. which I picked this up from Keepsakes last year. I think when we went in March. It's Cricklewood
That's the one I get
Crossing.
confused. I always think you have the other beach one that I sent you and asked if you had.
Oh, yeah. I mean, both of them. I can pick up the other one, too. This is the Gone to a Better Place series, Land of the Dead by Cricklewood Crossing. And I just thought that was so fun. You actually found this pattern for me when we were at Keepsakes. And then I've got the
ready for some Halloween
DMC for it. I'm just not sure about the fabric. I was trying to look for like a good. This is Charles Craft Gold Standard. It's 18 count Aida in antique white.
What if we tea-dyed
it? That would be cool. I've wanted to try to tea dye.
And I have Rit dye and
we should do that.
All kinds of
Maybe we'll try that because I wasn't sure about these this color for it. I wanted it to look more.
Where's your bag from? That is adorable. Did we get that?
This is from Stitching with Westies.
Oh,
she sent this over.
That's right. And she is selling her bags. She has an Etsy shop, but I think on Facebook
as well now. But I love it. That's why I thought this would be a perfect theme for that because it's the pirate. Yep. Got your nautical spooky.
I love that.
But yeah, we need to try to hand dye that fabric then.
Let's just tea dye it.
Tea dye it, whatever.
It's just Charles Craft. If we mess it up, we'll spring the $4.
This is one I think you had from like the early 2000s that you gave me because it's a different style label now. But I have all the DMC for it, so that's kitted.
I love that.
And then this one, I don't know if this is a pattern you get, or I think I might have picked it up from Stitchen Kitten because I have the floss.
Yeah, you did. Chart and thread. It was the whole shebang.
Like boom. I can't remember what fabric it was though. But this is
like a picture of this plus for sure.
Country Cottage Needleworks Bayside Bungalows. Oh, here we go. And then this is Relic, which I think that'll be a good pattern for this. I'm kind of hesitant about the yellow on the Relic
pattern.
So this is Country Cottage Needleworks Bayside Bungalows, which I thought were super cute.
I think this is perfect, Emma.
And then we've got all the fabric. It came with all of that and the patterns. Like,
you know what I would do? I would just switch out your yellow.
Yellow. Maybe do like something
like,
more.
Honey bee or queen bee.
Oh, yep.
I would just switch out that yellow and everything else
cute.
Is beautiful.
So I love that.
I love that, Emma. It was already kitted up.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I think it calls for Finley Gold, but if I did something more muted, like a honeybee or queen bee,
something like that,
it would be good to go.
We just might find another one. I'll have to get my
what's it called? Your organizer. Yep.
Yeah, and then we can see.
Well, those were two that I kitted up.
I kitted up several things because Saturday I was in the craft room and inevitably I start kitten. If you guys didn't take advantage of it, Joann's had a DMC sale. They were 40 cents a skein.
It was a really good deal.
So Emma and her father, my husband, went and loaded us up. This is, if anything's a Mother's Day gift, I will tell you guys that. And this was a Mother's Day gift. Ghoul School, Glendon Place, and it's one I did not have. And it called for cauldron linen, and I didn't have any cauldron linen, but I did have a crystal cauldron Aida.
That almost looks like the pattern or the fabric from Fire Poppies where you're trying to figure out it had the reds.
Yeah, that's too purpley though. The other one is way purple.
That's true.
But this is, because I had thought about that one.
Like it being cauldron?
I thought I needed the gray background.
Sure.
And I also got this bag as a gift. Mother's Day, Goose. And so right now it's in a 4th of July bag. I'm going to switch that out. And they kitted it up for me. So that was a Mother's Day gift. And I added the fabric I already have. And so now I have a kit.
Yeah, that one looks fun. I love the Glendon Place.
Yeah, I do too. You know, it's just one of my favorites. And we're going to put below any sales that we have going on because we always have a Glendon Place sale in the works, Missy and I. And it's Let's GPS Together, Glendon Place Stitch, which I wonder if some people think that means like
go somewhere like a GPS system.
Rocks or whatever they do. I don't know what they do.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's the I can't think of the word for it, but it was really popular like 2 years ago.
I kitted up my Nora Corbett sled. Oh, this is Mirabilia. Same. Nora Corbett, it is. Sled and all the reindeer, and I made a huge decision. I will say that Missy was helping me with that over the weekend. It's so nice when you have stitchy friends that you can bounce ideas off of. I'm thankful for Emma. I have someone local that I can stitch with. Now that Fire Poppies is gone, I feel like we don't have a huge
like stitchy
community because our LNSs, we have 2 and they're both about 2 hours away. And so we're not able to do the stitch-ins or the whatnot. Well, these were DMC. And so I already had some DMC and I've got to divide it out, but Emma did get the rest of it for me at Joann's. But my large decision was I'm going to stitch all these on Mini Dots Raw Zweigart linen.
I love this fabric.
You know, I went back and forth because I want to have them all framed, what I'm going to do, how it's going to be. And I just think this is going to be perfect. I had bought a yard of the raw. Remember you got that for me?
I do remember that, yep.
But I just felt like it needed something a little...
I love the polka dots. I thought, because they do that in a couple different colors. I can't remember who the dyer is.
This is Zweigart, and it just is called Mini Dots Raw. I think it's petite dots or petite.
I feel like they have one that's like a blue or a mint as well with the dots. It's really
I've
cute.
seen those before. So that I kitted that one up. Made some big decisions. Kind of surprising myself with these. Oh, this is fun. So I have Cottage Garden A Year in the Woods. And if you go to their website, not really able to see this guy. I kitted up the autumn and the summer, I think. This is the woodpecker.
Oh,
they're divided into 3s. So it's A Year in the Woods, but there's 3 for each season.
Oh, the bat is adorable.
Well, if you go to the website, Cottage Garden website, she shows if you want to stitch it all in one. She shows if you want to stitch 3 at a time and her recommended fabrics for those.
Nice.
So for this autumn one, I'm going to stitch on Oaken, and that's what she recommended. Picture this plus Oaken for these 3 guys. So I'm super excited about that. And they're DMC. So
that's so pretty. That's perfect for fall.
And then I stitched up, not stitched up, I wish, kitted up the winter, which is the fox. I also have a Barefoot needle art. I was hoping it would arrive before this video. Anything that was specialty flosses, I just ordered from them.
Oh, okay.
Reindeer and the swan.
Oh, the swans look so cute.
So I'm going to stitch them in pairs of 3, and I'm going to stitch those on Shadow. Let's make sure. Nope, this is Fiber on a Whim Night Sky. Shadow would work just as well.
Oh yeah, it looks very similar to Shadow.
So I kitted those up for autumn and winter. I have not kitted up the spring nor the summer versions because I'm not going to get to that. But you can see for their spring 3, 4, and 5 that they're on a greenish tone.
Those are fun patterns.
And then for their summer, we have an owl. We have several owls in the neighborhood, but every night on the security system, if I switch it to see what's happening in the driveway, I always hear them every night.
Aww.
How pretty is that one?
Super pretty. Oh.
And so those will come up, but I have now kitted these. So that was fun. I have a really good time kitting up. This is a special thing. Ink Circles Elemental Dragons Water. And I was hoping to join, Hygge Stitcher and Fiber and Floss Canada. They have a Dragon Sow, which I'm not including that below because I haven't started it yet. But I've picked a blue fabric. It was Fire Poppy, so I'm not sure But since this is blue, because remember it's water.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to stitch it all with this. I just grabbed.
Is it all one color or
Yep.
two? Oh, one color. Nice.
So I grabbed a black coffee. And like I said, this is just a special thing I'm stitching. I will say this year is the year of the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And so was 1976, and that's all I'm going to say about that. So it's a special year.
Mm-hmm.
I kitted up this, which I did purchase at StitchCon last year. And it is the Blue Flower Moonlight Sampler.
I love this one because it reminds me of my older sister, the oldest.
And the reason, this is beautiful, but the whole entire reason I purchased this, that looks exactly like my eldest daughter from the back.
Mm-hmm.
And then see this puppy? He looks like he would be a good conversion to a blue healer.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to stitch that. And I can't wait to have it in my home.
It's beautiful.
That reminds me of my oldest daughter. And I'm going to stitch this on Stitchen Kitten Bayou.
Oh, I like that one.
I know. See how it's on a darker.
Mm-hmm. Those, the yellows and stuff will really pop.
I love that. So I'm going to stitch on that. And it is DMC and some weeks. And so I had, what I didn't have, I purchased at Barefoot or Joann's this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I kitted up this one. I better really get to stitching. I kitted up Be Thankful. And
I love that one.
This is Country Cottage Needleworks. And you'll see all the white pumpkins, but these are a little bit darker.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just used what I had in my stash.
Oh, nice.
And I have a lot of basic fabrics, so that's ready to go. I finished kitting up. I started a sal. I didn't start it, but Missy and I.
That's a really cool fabric.
This is a.
It's Dada Goose, right?
No, but I'm trying to think of the sal.
Oh.
Told in a Garden with Friends. TIGA with Friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to look that up. But this is a Dot Goose. And so I finally kitted up. Told in a Garden, Grandmother's House.
Oh, that's a sweet pattern.
Isn't that adorable?
Mm-hmm.
So I would love to have that. And I also have Grandfather's Barn. I would love to have those in my home one day. And I'm going to stitch this on Heritage by Picture This Plus. I think that's going to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So I have it kitted up, which means this will be a new stitch along that I will. Oh, there's also a stitch along Instagram now. Sal. Shoot. I need to see if I can. That fly is really. And they're brazen, like laying
They're trying
on
to attack
you,
us.
like we're a horse or something. But I'll include that below if I can remember, because she's actually taken every sal that she can find, or you can tag her and she'll add your sal.
Oh,
all in one place on Instagram. That's all
nice.
it is sal, so no other pictures or whatever, so you won't get lost and you're able to join in
and see what's going on.
Let's see what else I kitted up. Oh, this is going to be fun. Blue Ribbon Designs. I don't think you see this a lot. Halloween Story Sampler. And I finished they have a patriotic version, which is finished.
That is so cool. I haven't seen that pattern.
Isn't it cute?
That is
Blue
really
Ribbon
cute.
Designs. And this is all I had, so I purchased the rest from Barefoot, which, like I said, should arrive today.
Wait.
And then the DMC. What else did I kit up, Emma? I really went crazy. Little Robin Pumpkins Alight. Little Robin Designs.
I might have that pattern too.
We got it at Stitching Kitten.
Maybe I picked it up too. Oh, I love those
I was
colors.
missing like one, which is in the Barefoot, which is the coolest color ever. See this shirt?
Mm-hmm.
It's one color. It's
How
black and orange.
Stitch it
it's
to
called,
be...
I think it's called Jack-o'-lantern.
But with the circles, like
I guess
don't
that's
know
just
how
because you
would-
circle it, you just stitch in that design.
Oh, okay. That is really cool.
So I had to, she didn't have that one. And then I picked this, I don't know. It's a picture of this plus. But it reminded me of what color they had shown. So I kitted that up. This is a fun one. And this is just DMC. This is, oh, I hope I didn't show that. Gather the Table Hands-On Design, brand new release at, I believe, Nashville. So I kitted it up with, I didn't have all the DMC, I was missing a couple. So I purchased them at Joann's, and I'm gonna stitch it on vellum. I Picture This Plus. I was in several Picture This Plus clubs when they used to have them. And so that's why I have such a pretty decent stash of that. Can't wait for those bags to come. And then I kitted up. I cannot wait to start her. And I think I ordered, no, I had fabric. I can't remember what fabric. This is Nora Corbett Aquarius.
Oh, so pretty.
And I got it for my birthday. I think this one will be super fast. And so I already
You think it'll
had,
be fast?
oh yeah. Compared to some of them.
I haven't started one. I need to start a Nora Corbett.
But look at these colors.
So
I wish
pretty.
I had a better way to show you guys.
Like those teals.
And my
and
neighbor
aqua.
is weed whacking.
Weed whacking. I was
That's
wondering
okay.
what that was.
I like a nice looking neighborhood, so we will allow it. Let's see. Oh, and I kitted up these. Again, Home on the Ridge, Instagram. If you're not following her, you should, because she will influence you. This is just another button company patterns. This is Boys Are Back in Town.
That one's cute. That's a fun
I
pattern.
love that. And so I just kitted it up. And I have the buttons, because if you notice, like, their heads are buttons. She has hers finished, and she has it on a reel, and I actually reposted it. But if you go to her page, Home on the Ridge, you'll find it. And I kitted up. This is just another button. Kind of a series. They also have the Girls Are Back in Town, which I have coming from 1, 2, 3.
That's fun.
And just another button company, Spooky Selfies.
I love how it's like the photo booth film.
Yeah. So I have like the buttons, the eyeballs, and I didn't have all the floss, but I do now from the 2 orders that are coming in. So I kitted that, and then I kitted this, which is going to be, again, Emma and I start, I'm going to sneeze. Let's try not to show a pattern. Okay, I really try not to sneeze.
Look towards the light.
Oh, sorry.
Bless you.
Oh, there you go. Ink circles, assembly required, and this is on DMC.
I love this pattern.
And so I told Emma I wanted to start it, together at StitchCon, and she didn't have it, but now she does, because it's coming in my Barefoot order. So
happy. I love this. When you bought it, I think you got it from Stitch and Kitten or
did.
somewhere last year. I was like, I want it, but I didn't get
she
it.
needs it.
But I don't have it.
So then I think that was it for the kitting, and then I have some finishes. Did you already show your finishes?
Yes, ma'am. I only had one. It was the bib, and then I've just got some haul.
Okay. I have a little bit of haul because my real haul is coming in the mail. It might be here. I was gifted this by a sweet, sweet friend. It is Glendon Place Boo, and it is completely stitched in petite treasure braid.
Oh.
So these were the colors.
Those are pretty.
And this is an Atomic Ranch green apple. And I finished this in 1 day. How pretty
That's
is
so
that?
nice.
So, I love it. And like I said, the whole entire thing.
I've
Silk
never
lame.
stitched with a silk like that before.
This is the first time I've ever had one that was complete. But you know, I love Krynic and Petite Treasure Braid. I don't mind stitching with those at all. And then this was a stitch along for Home on the Ridge, and some others had a birthday. I don't want to write on anything. They had a birthday, and their birthday start, they did Tiny Modernist Mouse's Strawberry Jam. Wasn't it like Strawberry Jam B-Day Sal?
Yep,
or
something along those lines.
I think done now. So this was just a simple ice blue, I believe. Even weave. I used the called for. You can do it in DMC or Weeks Dye Works, and I usually always prefer the Fancy Floss. And this is my finish.
so
How
cute.
darn cute.
I love that fabric color you chose.
She also has a patriotic Christmas. So I'm definitely going to do some more.
It reminds me of
And
the
I changed
Christmas mice.
some things. I think it was off here, so I left something off. I added seeds to that strawberry. But that was a super fun finish. And like I said, it wasn't my birthday month, but I had received this as a birthday gift, so I jumped on in with them.
Might as well.
So I think that is my finish. I have two fully finished to show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any?
Fully finished, it was just the bib. I just have haul left to show, I think. And then,
Can you hand me this and that pattern that you just dumped off of it?
Okay. Ooh, can't go without that.
Stitching with the Housewives family. And you just personalize it with your established date. They had 2020. I think now the patterns have been updated, but the first batch went out without the numbers. So mine didn't have the numbers, but Priscilla has it on her blog. I didn't have that. I kind of just fudged it. I'm going to keep this because I think that would be a great gift to the couples in my life. But this is the one to represent our family, and I finished it on the same board that Priscilla finished it on, which is regular price $14.99 in wood pile. She has all the information on the chart. I finished this and glued it down, and I personalized it to my husband and I were married in 1997. And then I added, this was actually like a little garland, and so I kind of rolled it up like a wreath. And I just added that bow. For now, you can change the bow for your
cute, like the seasons or something.
And I have it hanging on the wall. My husband also attached the hook for me. And so this is a super cute finish that
turned out
love.
really nice.
Like once I was done and had it all together, my husband was like, "Where are you hanging that?"
Because it needs to be hung up.
And then I had finished these differently last year, and I decided this year to do something fun. So these are when I bought them, they came as a free pattern with floss kind of kit. But these are Little House Needleworks. This is the summer. Land of the Free, Stitch 'em in 2020, Home of the Brave, Long May She Wave. And I originally had them on like a shutter, but I decided this year to finish them as a banner.
I love it.
And I did it as super easy. There was no needles, no like tucking this into this. I kind of laid it down as I did it. I think the next time I do a banner, I'll do a short video because I really do work smarter, not harder, if I can get out of it. So
that turned out amazing.
It's adorable. I love having it displayed. So I finished that. My husband, sorry for all the reaches. Remember I showed you guys the Blackbird? I just had the pattern. I think it was sitting on top of that.
Here, I can scoot around and get those.
Will you see if I...
Do you want me to... Because there's some other stuff too. Like
yeah, but I think that the pattern, it's a Blackbird pattern. It might have fallen because I had it all together so I could show it. Oh, I found it.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to bring this over here?
Yeah, I guess just a little like closer. Thank you. Okay, this is Blackbird Designs. Hats off to Uncle Sam. And you can see the little pin keep. That's the pattern. If you would like to make the hat, it comes with all the, I'm not going to show the pattern, but it comes with the supplies needed. All purchased at Hobby Lobby, and it comes with the complete directions. And my husband painted it and finished it for me.
That turned out so nice.
How cute is that? And so when I finish the pin keep, which I use the larger size, I believe, because I stitch on a larger, that fly is something, because I stitch on a larger count. But how cute is that as a decoration? Adorable. So then you can just set it to the side or kind of prop it on there once you have your pin keep inside. And he just followed the exact directions.
It turned out so great. I love it.
So he is super good at that. So that was a finish. And then I do have a little haul and a couple of, and a Mother's Day gift I'm going to share with you guys at the end. So if you don't want to see it, you can, you don't have to, but it was really special to me. And so do you want to do a haul?
Yes. This is one. Okay, I always say this name wrong, just in general. It's Scrappy Chick Cindy. I usually, if it's Sydney or Cindy, or I just always get
It's funny.
mad when I pronounce
Growing
them.
up,
Like, I know what it is.
When I was a little tiny girl, one of my best friends was Cindy. And so I guess that's how I
know it. See, it's always, no matter, I can know the name, but it just never comes out right. I'm like, but anyway. She sent me one of the, I call them the pocket folders. Project folders. Which I just love. Love this quilted.
It's a great size. We have one, but ours is tiny.
It's adorable. It was so sweet. Like, I saw it because when I came in this morning, I was like, yes. I'm using it. I'm bringing it to StitchCon.
Yeah.
I thought that was so fun. I really appreciated it. It was just so pretty.
So we do love that. So stay tuned to the end because I think we have something special for you guys.
Yes. And then some haul. This is a month of haul. Okay. Something
Don't drop those, I'm afraid they'll break.
Basic. I just got needles.
Nice.
And a hoop to finish that. The hoop-de-doo.
You should have. I have a bazillion hoops that I bought at Goodwill a long time ago. Do you hear the outside birds?
I do. They're chirping.
Everyone's joining in. The neighbor, the birds.
They're like, hello. This is one of those for the bibs.
Oh,
they had like the terry cloth ones, just in case I can't find the the matching bib for the nephews. This one was part of the Witchy Stitchers Patreon.
Oh.
One of her releases. It says, "Leave me alone, I'm cross-stitching." Which there's a little Patreon group chat, and someone had done this, but in like purple colors, like shades of purple that turned out really nice. So I can't decide if I'm going to do these colors or the purple hues.
I like those. I would do it to match your house.
Oh, true. I need to do that. This is one you sent me. It was on eBay.
eBay. I like to browse eBay, and it seems like more times out of none, I find things for Emma.
I know, and such good finds too. I'm like super excited for these. I'll wait for that one. But these are the Soapbox Bent Creek samplers. Yep, the sampler collection. So we've got summer soap box.
I have that one, and this is much bigger than you think. I think that boat's like this big.
Oh, so that'll be fun. And then we've got the Soapbox Winter, which that snowman already looks huge.
So cute. I love Bent Creek. There's some oldies but goodies out there.
Which I might start on the autumn one.
Yes, I love that.
So I thought
you might not get that much stitching done in October.
No. That's why I'm trying to plan out any Christmas or Halloween new patterns I want to do. And this is Blessings All Around. It also came with it.
I love that.
So I thought that was super cute. This was part of, so I got a few more things from the Stitching with the Housewives, the Mother's Day sale, but this is one that I printed out, the yard sauce, because yard sauce reminds me of you.
Yeah, we make a tomato sauce from the garden.
So I love this pattern.
I like calling it yard sauce now, though. I think that's catchy.
Now that the garden's really picking up, pretty soon we'll have some tomatoes and everything. Oh, yeah. Good. And these were two from my older sister that, she's a really good Goodwill by her house. That is full of all the Stitchy stuff. And so these were two of the things. This is a counted cross stitch, which the house was in it. I'm not sure where it went. Somewhere in my apartment probably. But it's Busilla. And it's Country Sentiments.
And you know, my idea for Emma was you could modernize this, fast just by using a linen or a Lugana. Change how your stitching looks. And then I told her for a lot of these, we could like stain the houses darker.
Oh, yeah.
Like you could modernize a lot of these patterns.
Because I've got a few that have
you have
the
another
frames
one
like this for like Christmas, I think.
that we found at StitchCon. Remember? And I was like, get it. And we'll
modernize it. I think it's like a dollhouse or something.
Oh, it is. That's perfect.
I know. I'm like, ooh. I'm low-key afraid though. So like the anatomy scan and all that, they're like, it's a girl, it's a girl. But then I read somewhere where someone was told the same thing, and then at like 36 weeks, it was like, it's a boy. I was like, I'll be happy either way. But
we
like,
didn't have Google in my day, and we survived.
Facts. Well, I just
Stop
bought
Googling.
Once Upon a Child. I forgot to mention that too. We did that Once Upon a Child sale where it was $10 for a shopping bag, and basically you could fill it up with as many onesies, bodysuits as you could, and it was $10. My husband and I got 3 bags and 83 onesies with like 80% of them being pink. So I'm like, if we have a boy,
y'all know 8 more kids, we have enough clothes for all of them.
It was a good deal though.
It was a good deal.
But anyway, this was another one that she had found at her local Goodwill, which I love the historical samplers. This is Ruth Bachelor 1717.
The
It's
Scarlet Letter.
It's from the Fitzwilliam Museum in Cambridge, England.
And Emma wants to start stitching samplers, y'all.
I love a good sampler, but I thought this was super cute. I'm gonna kit this up. I don't know if I'll bring this to StitchCon because I think it calls for a lot of different colors.
Well, why
but
don't you bring it to kit it up?
Remember,
we usually always bring some to kit.
This will be on my list to kit up. I think that's just
because I think
such
you
a
should
fun
get started on it. You always talk about samplers. Emma is
I've
drawn
done
to
some
samplers.
smaller ones for like Halloween, but I think I'm gonna bring this to kit it up because I'm excited for it.
I love that.
And then this next haul, I was super happy, like excited
These
for.
are the envelopes I purchased more at
yes,
Amazon.
I love these envelopes. But I had this is the Primitive Hair Practical Magic pattern, and I bought this last fall.
You're gonna tell them a special meaning for you?
Yes.
Not your sister?
Well,
my oldest 2 daughters, my oldest is a redhead, and Emma's next in line, and she's a brunette.
yes.
And then this movie,
Which
she
I
was
love
finally
this
old enough to
movie.
watch this movie, and of course the sisters are redhead and brunette. So to her, this is she and her sister, but her sister hates all things Halloween.
And witches specifically.
All things
but
scary.
I've got some pictures of her on Halloween dressed as a witch.
For
so.
many years. That we're not afraid to use against her.
This will always remind me of me and my older sister, but I love this. And at the time, it had a matching, which the pictures are on here. The pins and the scissor fob were on back order. So it's like, well, when I finish it, I'll get the scissor fob and pins because I thought I was going to work on it last October.
Yeah.
And I did not. I need to kit it up. But I went ahead and ordered the scissor fob, which I'm afraid I'm going to break this.
That's got to be a priority for you, Emma.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm about to probably kit it up this weekend.
Have it maybe for your...
Did you see that?
No. Emma
That
watches...
scared me.
Okay. I like to decorate for Halloween. I enjoy Halloween. I had a lot of kids. I have 3 grandkids already. So I enjoy it. But what I don't enjoy are scary movies. So I only watch like Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th kind of stuff. Emma loves scary movies.
all the scary movies.
So she is the jumpiest gal.
Well, we have a back window, and my dad just poked his head through. I didn't think he was
trying to
supposed to see him from work.
He's trying to see if we're still filming or not. Now
That
he's
got
outside
me.
with the weed
He's
eater
probably
guy
checking the
and
plants, but that got me good. But
we're almost done.
so we've got these, which I thought these were super cute finish. And,
You've got to make that a priority.
Yep, I'm gonna kit it up this weekend.
Yeah,
I've
from
got some
now until
weekend plans.
September.
I can do it.
Yeah. Emma does have some weekend plans. We'll talk about our plans at the end.
But that is the rest of my... Oh, I like her little tissue paper she uses too, the primitive hair. I just think that looks fancy. But that is my haul.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to start, the Library Stitchers Retreat, they had color and cotton. And I was lucky enough to have sweet friends there who offered to, if I bought them, they would ship them to me. Oh. So this is a red, white, and blue pack. I showed this on my Instagram as well.
So pretty.
So if you want me to, like I said, on my Instagram I have a close-up and I listed them, but I'll do that again. Stargazing. I love color and cotton. That's who the American Welcome.
Oh.
This is old lace. cherry cobbler. So pretty. Bluebird. I love it. Pearl white. And cardinal.
I love it. I love those
So
colors.
that was there. I'll have Emma maybe stick that back in there for me. And then I ordered their Prim Halloween. Like I said, these were available through the Library Stitchers Retreat, so I'm not sure if she sells them like this online, but I'll tell you the colors so you guys can buy them. Paving stones, again, Prim Halloween. Patchwork. Oh, the guy with the mower's getting super close. Tadpole. Rustling leaves. Ooh, I love that one. Pumpkin spice, double love.
I can't wait for pumpkin spice.
I know. Look how pretty this one is. Raffia.
Oh,
that's great.
those almost look like they'd go well with this one.
I don't think they will. I'll have to put that away. And then I did bright Halloween. Look at that.
I love that.
I figured you would. Candlelight. Fright Night.
Ooh.
Fishnets. Imagine wearing those. Orchid.
I like that one too. That's pretty.
And Drosselmeyer. Who was that?
Drosselmeyer.
It's got to be after something.
Is it a
I
vampire?
don't know. I don't watch anything.
I've been
So
watching a
that's
lot of the classic horror movies too, like The Blob and Dracula.
For Mother's Day, I got this in the mail.
Ooh la la.
A gift for you. It was addressed to me, the best mother in Mimi. And it was a subscription to Just Cross Stitch. I had this for many years prior to Kindle. And then I had it on my Kindle because you could do magazine subscriptions. And then they stopped. So I just had a chance yesterday to open it up. I wanted to show you guys something.
That number 44 is super cute.
Number 42 is the one I was thinking. I liked 44 as well. So I'm not going to spoil the whole thing for you guys because I hope you guys go out and buy one. But this is Americana. Introducing Carrie Powell, the creative force behind Curious Carrie Designs.
Ooh, I love that.
This is going to be the first one I think I stitch out of here.
That's adorable.
So, just a little preview. Again, don't want to ruin it for you guys. This is my bag of 40-cent floss. I need to,
It's a heck of a deal.
Yep. That's going to finish the kits that I started. I showed you guys. I stitch with Ginger Stork embroidery scissors. It's the only scissor I use, and I've stitched with it for decades. So they're usually
They're $34.99,
I think. But they had a sale, and then they let my husband stack a coupon, so he got me this set for $13.
It was a really good deal.
I've seen other Stork scissors, but Ginger, I'm telling you, it's where it's at. And they're very reasonably priced for a nice embroidery scissor. And like I said, find a good sale.
Yeah, Joann's I feel like usually has some sort of
$13.
sale or coupon you can add on to it.
I'm still reaching. Okay. This was haul. This came, I'm in the weigh-in club with Fat Quarter Shop. This is their July, which is a summer. She wanted to do one, I think, that wasn't specifically 4th of July for anyone in another country, maybe, that was interested in it. And along with that comes the Classic Colorworks.
So pretty. I love those colors.
Yep. So I got that. I'm gonna stick that in there. Along with the, like we mentioned, Stitching with the Housewives had a sale over
Mother's Day.
And I took way advantage of it. I think I probably got 10 patterns, but I haven't printed any of them yet. But one of them, she finished on this little rooster. Is that a rooster? Oh my heavens to Murgatroyd. Is that a chicken? I think it's a chicken.
It looks a little bit like a rooster with this, but I feel like roosters have a longer
I
like
think
gobble,
it's
so I think
So
it's
she
chicken.
had finished on there, and everyone was having a really hard time finding them. And that's because it's on clearance.
Ooh.
Which the day we took the baby to Hobby Lobby was the day after they marked down. They've had their big clearance, so they literally had everything. So I got this little guy for $1.74.
It's a good deal.
So I grabbed that. My store only had one. I purchased this at Amazon. I was really thinking I could use it in the bed, because my husband always says, leave the light on. If I'm doing something, he's like, I can fall asleep, but I don't know, to me that feels rude. But I thought if I had this,
so like when you're stitching and stuff, that'll be
as long
nice.
as I don't turn over and face him, he should be fine. So I ordered that. I'm going to give that a try. I was influenced by the Seattle Stitcher. I did watch some Flosstube. I was watching old whip parades I love. And she had talked about a creepy doll sale. I'm not sure if many people joined or even knew what it was. But they used these leisure art patterns. First one is Laddie. Leisure Art's very old. I found mine on Etsy. And Lacey. And really, this is like, the DMC is like a purple color for the majority of their dress. Well, I'm just going to do like her whole body like that. I think I'm going to leave off the goose, but I'm going to leave the flowers because that looks spooky.
A little bit spooky.
Yeah. So I've decided that was something I needed to do. So I grabbed a piece of Picture This Plus barnwood because I thought that would be perfect for creepy dolls. And then I found this at Hobby Lobby. I got two, but when I got home, one of the beads busted off.
Oh no, dang.
So I'll have to pick up another one. But they were super cheap, $14.99, and I always buy everything on sale. So I thought she'll be cute, creeped out.
Yep.
This, and maybe I'll make this, I don't know if I'll leave this white or do it in black.
You'll have to see when you finish it, like how the colors.
So creepy doll
I
sale.
love that.
I don't know if it's still going on. Maybe I'll try to revive it with them. So I found all of that. And this wasn't haul per se. I just had to dig around upstairs for it. Cross stitch needlework. This is November 2012. Like I said, I have decades worth of cross stitch magazines. And I got this because my friend Raquel, Traveling Viking Mama, showed her whips. And I was like, where did you get that from? She showed these. Table runner.
Oh my goodness.
And placemats.
That is adorable.
So I probably wouldn't use it on a table that people could participate. Like you're not going to eat on it. But she has these started. Traveling Viking Mama. And they are adorable, but here's my problem. She ordered, it gives you a list of supplies. And she ordered them, I'm assuming when the magazine came out. That was 12 years ago. I can't even find anything that comes up.
Yeah, I don't know what you would...
Because you can see it has a little decorative...
Unless you used a regular tablecloth that was thinner and did waist canvas, but that would be a lot.
So I'm just going to keep my eye open for eBay. That sort of thing.
It's a cute... I like the lace on the table runner too.
Yep. So it's haul as in it's been reinvented, but it is not new. I've had it. And I think, do you have any? Oh, one more thing. With our Hobby Lobby, I'm just showing a couple of things I purchased. I purchased more than I had the right to do. I guess I had the right to do it, but pumpkin.
I love it. Oh, I've got one thing from Hobby Lobby too I didn't show.
But, see, you can put it on a table or something. How perfect is that for a finish?
I love it. It's a good
size. This is
size
the first
too.
year that they've had this one. Yeah, it's a really good size. And I would just probably cut this dude so it wouldn't get in the way.
And just
but it has the little...
That's nice.
And I don't have the SKU for it because I remember when I went to check out, didn't have the SKU, so my husband had to run back and holler at them what the price was. So we got that. I switched this out. It's an oldie but a goodie. I'm going to show you this because Emma has something to show.
Yes.
this is how I finish my home is where the wreath is. Stitching with the Housewives. The home is all in gunmetal by Weeks Dye Works. The backing is a blue, kind of a ticking fabric that is Stitching with the Housewives. And these are all adhered. This one is just Velcroed because I switch them out. So that is mine for July. And these are all stitched on Ren. And actually I brought this to StitchCon with me the first year we went. I outlined the letters, brought them with me, and stitched them at my table. So every time someone, because everyone likes to see what you're stitching, comes over, what are you stitching? Very large letters, all in the same color.
But that's smart because if you know, it's just filling, you're not having to count.
So it wasn't very impressive then, but everyone seems to love that finish now. So we were shopping, and Emma, what was the spring off?
Was it 50 or 60? It might have been 60% off, I think.
So Emma has the same pattern. But
I've been collecting
how
them.
you feel about the letters?
I don't want to stitch all the letters. I don't. I love the actual wreath designs, but that's just a lot of stitching.
And Emma has other things to do.
I wish I did.
She's working.
I wish I did.
She's growing a baby. Emma's a busy woman.
They're intimidating to stitch all the letters.
How perfect is this?
Dun, 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 dun.
It's gonna be. She's gonna put it right in her entrance. Super nice. Welcome to our home. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, Emma, you need this. You know why? Because this is perfect for. She's still gonna finish her wreaths.
And just put it in there.
Look at that.
Look at there.
Oh my god.
So I'm excited for that because I love your display and I really want to display it, but I'm not putting in the work for the letters.
So it's huge. This is a good size wreath that's not overly large, so it's still going to be perfect. Like if you don't want to stitch all the letters, if you're not into as much fun as I am, this was regularly $59.99 in their spring section.
Yep, and it was 60% off when we got it. And you could even probably, if you had just like the letters and wanted to make your own board, do that same thing and just stitch the wreaths. But I'm glad I found it all in one piece.
Yeah, me too. And you don't have to worry about putting it together. So I think we are to the end of everything we had to show you guys. I was like, there's no way this is going to be close to as long as last time. Maybe we should do them
once a month. Oh, goodness.
And then we have so much to share. But I want to start off by saying thank you to the two creators that I'm getting ready to share with you. They have both offered us the opportunity to use their items as giveaway. So we have two super special things. The first one is by Crafty Blue Bonnet Designs. She gifted us with the South Carolina State spool. You've probably seen her on Instagram. She does all the spools. And this is how much that we like them already. Emma, do you already have this?
Yes, I bought it. I found it at Stitchen Kitten, back
she
in
fell
March,
in love with
and
it.
loved it. So when she emailed it, I immediately
we
told
were so
Mom,
excited.
I was like, oh
so now
goodness.
I have one. If you'll notice, Emma and I, unless it's something that's out of print or something I feel like I'll just never stitch and I pass on. Usually Emma and I do purchase our own patterns separately. We love to support our designers, but she gifted me this and we're having a giveaway and she said, any design on her? Any
I
spool?
will double check the email. I think it's any spool.
It's any spool.
What's over there?
Crafty
Which I'll write it in the
Blue
description
Bonnet
too.
Designs. And this is our South Carolina. She has the other states. I know it was not just South Carolina, so I believe it was any spool. And so what'll happen is if you're interested in a spool pattern, just use spool, SPOOL, in a comment, and that'll enter you in, and then we'll get your information through our email, like your email. We'll pass it on to her, and then you guys can choose what you want. So thank you so much for gifting us this.
I can't wait to stitch it.
I can't wait to stitch it. I'm going to leave it out because it's one of my next in line. And then lastly, but certainly not least, Cindy, Scrappy Chick Cindy, not only gifted us project folders for our stitch alongs, and she knows Emma is pregnant and She can't commit to anything for a year, y'all.
I try.
She can commit to this one thing.
And that's a big enough commitment.
And it is a big enough commitment. So, anyway, she gifted Emma with the Halloween. She knows how much she loves Halloween. And she gifted me, this is gonna wrinkle. She gifted me the Americana. I think she said, I want to gift your viewers something. So here is an absolutely gorgeous, I'm gonna open it for you. It is a project folder, and this is amazing. Look.
I love that. I love the fabric.
It is like
toys,
2
the
project
pockets.
bags in one, and look at these
Everything.
cutie. Look at the little floss holder ring and a little clip.
Love it.
So,
This is so well made too.
gosh, this is gorgeous, and this was so generous of Cindy to think of us first of all, and then to think of you guys. I'm just blown away by the generosity of our community. Scrappy Chick Boutique, she is on Etsy, and I will include that in case you don't want to wait. You just want to hop on over and get yourself one. I think I need another one. And so we're going to hop over there and see what Cindy has available. But if you are interested in being in this giveaway, again, for the giveaways, I should preface. Well, let's go ahead. Use Halloween in your comment. Halloween. So spool for the state spools, or she has other spools, or Halloween for the project bag. And then what was I going to say?
Something about a giveaway?
Oh.
That we're doing it.
Be over 18. You can be anywhere. You don't have to be just in the U.S. And yeah, just be over 18 so you're old enough to. The spool will be PDF, so nothing will be mailed. But so we can get this mailed out to you. And again, we are so excited.
And then we'll announce
I'm just blown away.
winners after StitchCon. Probably
Well,
in our
we'll
StitchCon.
announce the winners in our next video. And today is, oh, I have one last thing I want to show too. Is this ever going to end for you guys? Okay, what is today's date?
The 30th.
Wow. And then we leave on the 10th.
Then it's StitchCon.
We will be on StitchCon, so I will say after that, if we can, I don't know if we're going to be able to come back. Let's just say our next video. Maybe it'll be before StitchCon, maybe it'll be a little something at StitchCon, but whenever that next video is, it will not be a month from now, because we just have too much when it's a month. But we will announce the winners. Don't say giveaway. Be over 18 for this crafty bluebonnet spool pattern. Use the word spool. For the project folder, use the word Halloween. And we will do a random comment picker.
Generator. Yep.
That's what we always do. And I think that's almost it. I'm going to show one more thing because it was Mother's Day, and I felt spoiled enough to have my babies here. But my husband super spoiled me. Now, I love a good purse. And I keep my purses forever.
Yes.
Like, I've passed down some of my Dooney and Boer purses that I've had since I was in my 20s. I've given to Emma.
Yep, I've got.
Because they last forever. But my wonderful husband gifted me a new
I
Dooney.
love it.
And I like it. I think it's perfect for summer. And you know I'm a super fan of like this camera strap. And so it's a crossbody. So he gifted me that. And I was just so...
I love it.
I was so excited. And so then I gifted me a matching wallet.
I love it. I love Dooney.
My
Dooney's
wallet
good.
my current wallet was too big to fit in it. So anyway, I'm going to take it to StitchCon.
I love it.
And I'm just super excited. And I just want to share with you guys. I don't know if you guys... We all have something we like, right? Well, Stitchen for sure. But maybe it is a purse. Maybe it is something like that. And those are, to me, pretty economical. And they last
They
me
last
for...
forever. I still have your Dooney from like... I feel like early 2000s.
Yeah, they last me for years and years, and if I'm ever not going to use them anymore, I pass them on to my girls who continue to carry them for decades. So anyway, that was special to me, and so I wanted to shout out my husband for such a wonderful gift. And I hope you guys all had a wonderful Mother's Day. I think the real gift is to the moms, though, because it was a super joy raising 6 kids. It was crazy, and it was chaotic, and it was the most important thing that I've ever done with my life. So, anywhoosie, we're gonna go. It's been way too long, almost 2 hours. Apologize. Oh no, one more thing.
Oh my goodness.
I want to shout out Flosstubers.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them maybe shouted us out. All of them I watched, so I won't say it's just people that have shouted us out, because some did, and others we watched because I love Flosstube, and that I don't usually watch regular TV. I have been doing the trial though.
Oh yeah.
The Karen Reed trial. I won't say any way of how I feel either way, but holy cannoli.
There's lots to unpack.
I have not been into a trial as much as I am that one since Johnny Depp.
Oh my gosh.
But they're totally different, because I was like civil and this is serious business. But anyway, so I watch Flosstube and listen to trials. That's all I do. But I wanted to shout out these lovely Flosstubers, and I'll start with Fiber and Floss Canada. I found her and I love her, and they have a lot of, she shares a lot of mirabilia, Nora Corbett. Love them. 2 Needles Pulling Thread, Missy and Kathy. We know them and we love them. Priscilla's 2000. Just Keep Stitching. Lost Our Needles, which I think they're on a little bit of a hiatus, but mother-daughter, go watch them. You need to watch them. You need them in your life. Huga Stitcher. Jen's Fiber Web. She was new to me maybe like a month and a half ago, but I don't miss an episode. She is a real gem. Love to watch her. Camping Stitcher. Love her so much. CB Jinx. And she also has an Instagram. She just had a new Flosstube not that long ago. But on her Instagram, she shows a lot of vintage finds. Either she buys or she doesn't buy, but a lot of stitching. Cross Stitch Kate. Museum Stitcher. Again, I was into the whip parade, so I found those guys. Stitching with My Little. Love them. Stitching is Elementary. So much fun. Cross Stitch the Globe. Sisters. And they have a lot of informational floss tubes as in addition to showing their regular floss tube. Sassy Southern Stitchers. You know, we love some sassy gals. So I love them. They're so fun. Floss Boss and Cousins. Everybody needs some cousins. Textilly Laura. She has a new one. So sweet. You need to catch her. Sable Stitchers. Love them. They're a lot of fun to watch. And of course, Cindy Scrappy Chick. She took a hiatus. She moved, but she is posted pretty regularly now and on Instagram, even though I think her original Instagram was hacked, so she had to start over. And I'm like, I felt really bad. That'd be rough to start over again.
I've seen that. I've had friends where theirs gets hacked and they have to completely, all their pictures, everything just gone.
I'm like, who hacks a stitcher?
I know.
What in the world are y'all looking for? But, so those are some, probably not all, because of, Georgia Girl Stitching just put out one yesterday. So I'll add her to the list because I did watch that. And I love that she's starting her residency, and my oldest daughter is ending her residency soon. And so I enjoy watching her. And her husband is Navy, and you know, my husband's Navy, even though they're at the start of their career and we're at the 30-year ending point. So anyway, I think we're going to wrap it up because I hope my husband still isn't outside. Like I said, it is like devil's kitchen material outside. It is so hot. So we're going to go. And we appreciate you guys if you wanted to hang out with us for that long. If you have any questions, leave them below. I'll try my best to answer them. I still have some stuff on my last video, our last one, to answer because our month was insanity.
But fun.
But it was a lot of fun. So we're going to... I'm going to finish decorating red, white, and blue. We're going to get ready for StitchCon. We're going to leave.
Get our hair done?
Yeah, we're going to, we're getting our hair done tonight. I don't even know what time it is. But, so, we're going to go. It's been 2 hours. And we had a lot of fun with you guys, and we hope that you guys enjoy hanging out with us. And we'll see you sooner rather than later, I hope. So,
Bye.
bye. And we're back. although a little more disheveled and our light is dead. But I remembered that I forgot one thing. There is a new sow. Can you grab my notebook?
Handy dandy.
There are actually 2 new sows that I'm excited to participate in. One is
Stitch
Honor D-Day sow, and I'll have that information on my Instagram. I'll link the person that's starting it there. So I haven't chosen. We're going to start 8 patriotic patterns.
What's that?
Yeah, in remembrance of D-Day. And then the Stitch That Kit Challenge. Camping Stitcher, I believe, is the one doing that. But I'm going to link that below as well. And I forgot to show you guys my kits that I wanted to choose from. So these are not kits, things that I've kitted up. These are actually kits that I had purchased in the past. So real quick, I'm going to show them to you guys. Maybe y'all can help me decide which kit I'm going to go for. These are Mill Hill, Jim Shore. And you know my love for farm animals. Percy Pig. Percy Pig comes with everything. This one is another Jim Shore. Clarissa Cow. Clarissa comes with all the goodies. I really like Jim Shore. I have a few statues that are Jim Shore. So this is Jim Shore Design Works. Does Santa have a name? I don't see a name on Santa. But it is Jim Shore Design Works is the author of the pattern. See, all their little statues have these.
I love that. Yep. I think I have a February one.
Kitted up, comes with everything you need. This I purchased at Fire Poppies. I think I purchased this maybe right after Spartacus passed away. Crossed Wing Collection, Dog's Day Out.
That one's sweet.
Isn't that so sweet? And it has a Dotson. You know how we feel about our Dotsons. And see how this fabric is almost like ombre? Comes with the fabric.
I love that. I think you gave me a smaller piece. You had a smaller piece of that similar like gradient.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna
So that's something that I'm thinking about. This is Dimensions Scenic Farm. This is a big one. And I actually had 2 of these, and I shared one with Missy.
And that's full coverage.
Really no different than that American Welcome.
Yeah.
When you think about it. So that, oh, sorry for shaking. So that's in the running. This was gifted from a friend I've had for many, many, many years. Dimensions, Seasons for Everything, and she's not a stitcher. She did stitch. I actually met her when we were stationed in Washington.
Oh, that's really cool.
And she does not stitch anymore. Raising kids.
And
this is to everything. There's a season, so it's all the seasons divided up. And if I stitch this, I'm going to stitch it on just like a Lugana. But it comes with the
stamped version.
Stamp, but cool. I'm not a stamper stitcher. So this is an option. And then lastly, this was gifted, I believe, from my husband one Christmas. Dimensions Simplicity Vintage.
I love that.
So it's like the patterns, like the cover sheet of a pattern. That'd be perfect for you and your soon-to-be craft.
I'm so excited.
Anyway, those are the ones I'm deciding from.
Lots of good choices.
4, 5, 6, 7 that are kits that I have to choose from. So, I don't know. I'll probably put them on Instagram and do a poll. But if you see one that you think I should definitely start for that, I will probably do it. Stitch That Kit Challenge. So, anyway, I did forget about that earlier. So, we came back real quick. We are out the door. Our hair appointment is at 4, and I think it's 3:20. So, we're going to go.
Let's get out.
And we will see you guys hopefully in a very short time. If not, it'll be after StitchCon. We'll be there weekend B. So if you're coming, say hi. We can't wait to meet you. But all right, bye.